How you guys doing? It's Josh. I'm here to show you guys probably by far one of the best weedless rigs you can use, and very affordable in price too. Now today I'll be using the Reaction Innovations Little Dipper and White Trash, and this bait I have found to be the best for this type of rig. The reason being is it has the right texture, the right design, and the right presentation, along with it has an awesome action. I've used other similar baits and just haven't had the same luck that I had. I use it down here in Florida, and everything else normally catches weeds. For this, it will still kind of catch weeds, but not to the same extent as other baits will. I have another bait here. I think this is a Zoom, and I was out of the Reaction Innovations, the Little Dipper, and I tried this, and the bait has a different texture to it, and the hook pops out. Even though it's got those grooves in there to kind of conceal the hook, I did not have luck with this, and it just didn't work out for me. So I just stick to Reaction Innovations. Their baits, they come in I think 3 different sizes: the Big Dipper, the Little Dipper, and then there's the Skinny Dipper, I think. I use the Little Dipper. It's 3.5 inches long. White Trash is the color I use, and I just have the best luck with it. They're not very, I wouldn't say they're very durable. But that being said, I normally go through about 2 or 3 every fishing trip, and mainly the big thing that goes against me is every once in a while I'll get like a pickerel or bite it or something. And that's how I normally lose most of mine. So I guess like the durability is pretty good with the amount of fish that I catch on this lure. I threw this setup all throughout summer and the beginning of fall, and I have probably caught more than 100 fish, because I would average about 10 to 15 fish a trip. And yeah, some of my biggest fish over summer were caught on this rig, probably pushing 3 to 4 pounds. I lost a nice 8-pounder at the boat, and yeah, this rig is it's amazing. I'll show you guys how to rig it. Alright guys, so what I use for my setup, I use Reaction Innovations Little Dipper in the color White Trash, and this is a 3.5 inch bait, and this is what it looks like out of the package, except for the chartreuse tail. I do a dye on that to add to the way it looks. Alright, so how I do the setup is I have a I think it's a 1/0 or 2/0 set. Let me see if I can get a little better hook. And what I do is I feed it through that top nose right there with the hook coming this way, and I come it through, or pull it through, pull the whole hook set up through here, and then I turn the hook around to where the offset part is. It's like, see how it's like right there, comes down, and then there's the offset, and the hook goes up into the ridge of this bait right here, and I have it sticking out the top right here. And then what I do is I kind of pull the hook through to where the line goes through the nose almost, and what that does is it kind of makes it almost like a line through style bait. The offset part is right about right there, and what that does is it kind of, when the bass bite down, they take your hook, it kind of pulls the hook through the whole setup, and the bait normally doesn't get torn up as bad. And the reason I love this setup right here is I'm rubbing my finger across this top ridge right here, and the hook is exposed, and I'm not getting poked. I got poked that time, but I kind of was pushing down. But I'm running it across that top ridge right there like that, and not getting poked. And once a bass comes along and bites this thing and pushes, bites down on this thing, then the hook will pop out, and it'll be exposed. And this is great for running around weeds and whatnot. I found this setup to be the most durable, the best with the weedless, because it has that ridge right there. It really runs weedless. And this tail action, you just can't beat this tail action. The bait, the way they have the plastic setup, it's nice, soft of texture. I've used other baits like Zoom and whatnot, and the texture is kind of like I would say like rubber and really slimy. And what that does, that hook will always, I have one setup where the hook would always pop out the top and catch weeds. Where this setup right here, it really conceals the hook really well. And the final touch that I add to this setup, it fell down the line, is I add a 1/16 ounce bullet weight on the tip of that. So the setup looks like this. And that helps that bait get down there. Not too deep. I don't want it to get too deep. And it doesn't help, and it helps to where it doesn't dig in the vegetation as much with the bullet weight. And a final touch that I add to this at the end of the bait is I throw on some JJ's Magic, and that really just helps with the accentuate the tail of this bait. Let's see if I can get it zoomed in a little better. And it helps release a scent whenever you know that paddle tail is whipping back and forth.